there is a likelihood say NDC may lose the next election and MPP will win. Because NDC and I say Wama is serious. NDC is one of the most unserious political party in the world. NDC is one of the most unserious political parties. One better to work as I say one would happen or a parliament no. One year they have a speaker can we so they have been approved. Treacherous. So I say we are not 2024 na momoko. Unserious. Now, yanko aye abato aya to no krum ha. Ne follow. Enko nkotie kwase ane aboa o. Na tie kwase ane aboa wie ne ekọ elections ni wie na uko vulusu a mekansem hunu tie nie. Ukotie kwase aboa Jimmy for 5 hours wie. Now we lose the next election and mekansem hunu. We are only giving you fact. I am making a statement here today. MPP and NDC, both of them, yeka organic tienye political party biya one organic and your followership. Even when you go to the US, it is there. Democrat for more organic leadership, you can say followership, and Republicans were more organic. Democrat for the Hispanics and blacks and Mexicans and Chesenkofu from Kroma one Democrat for the black community or Mojo vote to free. Republicans Jomu vote to free the white community normal. So now we do Ghana here. Voter region, there be an racism na asante foye racism and across ade and yebeti tie friwo nyansa bia nim voting patterns no say de tie e wo krom ha nyina ye be kirew egbefo ba bia omoto omabakọ asante fo bia omoto omabakọ eno kwa ye be kire mu amu say ba bi okra omo ye ade kakra e che ba bi yebeti tie friwo. But the voting patterns of this country, which will show you said there is a likelihood Akufo de on say Akufo ono onye Democrat sa Akufo want to say Akufo. So you be kire the entire there is a likelihood Akufo will win the next election. You can say MPP will win the next election and NDC will lose. Because NDC is a serious political party, sir. Maka. Alaje no asema. Makawi. Asiafo when you bresa mo pe you vote winia mutimi kwotena page bi ase kwasia aboa asantefo yemwa asantefo yem kwasiafo asantefo ye jibifo asantefo ye des asantefo na mu wi amba kwokere kwa amba so akwaje asante vote no meanwhile the voting patterns of this country obia nim say MDC cross a certain percentage in Asante regional will win election. The vote of this country, every now and then, Ashanti region decides who becomes the president of this country. And then in 2000, President John Ejekum Kufuor versus John Evans Atamils. Now, Osha the margins of vote. In 2000, me say there is a likelihood MPP will win the next election. Mudi dia NDC motiwa na ebobo samambo na mesi Akufo do wonte se Akufo do no won democracy ni o ana sha ye branche mamu ye branche Mensah odi emiyan be kasimo akiro. Now in 2000 President Kufuor nya 3,631,263. President Mensah nya 2,750,124 TNA, getting 56.9%. President Kufuor 43.1%. President Mensah. And when we winning election, me mau fact, me mau figures. Now 881,131 difference, 39 difference. TNA. Anytime MPP is winning election in this country, because omu aye organic base, which is the Akan communities, anytime the Akan communities will wake up, so omu kotwa bebiano, the margin of winning the election is so wide that nobody can actually close it. Uwiagum, Engosive. Tia de make you follow. I had an answer with ya. Safa sa adian to you. Say about so. In 2000, President Kufuor the 881,131 and the BT President Mills. Of course, say election now will be the margin of 800,000 plus. Winia. Opa we Opa change figures, change. And shut somewhere. And that is what happened in 2016. Now, in 2004, even when President Kufuor na ne won aye hi, na ban 1 year hi, or call the next election, or the 4,524,074, President Mills the 3,850,368. Tienio follow conversation. Say up. And come on, even when President Kufuor 1 year he Nankwa 2004 bebre na ntwa ba no. Still what the margin of 673,706 tienye make me say NDC may lose the next election because omunye omadwene say ombeye the right thing. Omunye serious sir. NDC naza me no makwana ntika kra. Omunye na nye serious o. I'm telling you. Open political party ba ko okrom ha. Onye serious na there be omudi agro, omuye omudo ommanfo. They actually play with the minds of their followers. President Kufuor in 2004 at the margin of 600,000 plus and the winning tier. Now oko election. Now obia the 600,000 plus a winning election. Opa we are change the figures opa this. It won't change much because organically MPP for almost support base, which is the Akan communities, and also change the other tribes. Now in 2008, after 8 years of a year, a memoir President Kufuor bebu, and a man for bebre a okran. President Mills enya 4,521,032. President Kufuor dunya 4,480,446. Tienio. The difference womumienu President Mills did BT Kufuor after 8 years of Kufuor amemu anamam for no wachire omo enokura no NDC for ebebre no ejinja womo se yebepamu eye MPP akọ yebepamu MPP akọ. The difference womu di winning after the second round eye 40,000 tienio say 40,586. Imagine President Kufuor over 800,000 vote difference and 800,000. What the better? What close now in 2004, President Kufuor over 600,000. 600,000 closing the gap will be difficult. But in 2008, Mumma Ekufuor any chance biya elections yebekobewie not the gap between even if NDC is winning the gap between NDC and the MPP 40,000 Ekufuor be close on this President Ekufuor will never hand over power by a gap of 40,000. One constituency pair can change that. Tienio because NDC organic members and also so floating voters are to by NDC. Instead of the NDC becoming attractive to the floating voters, Wamoima kwasia biti Americana, kwasia abua Jimmy, na abua kwasia Santefo mwa, akamfo ya mwa, gama nchenene ngrofo ya kwasia fo, monso mo per vote of floating voters. So organically, NDC numbers are not that much. And this is the gospel truth. Because after 8 years of President Kufuor Memo, obviously, Obiaba 8 years, ne one year he, and the 1 year here, and Kufuor Soria Kopamuni boom. That is why JJ Rollins, after the 8 years, and Kufuor Kopamuni boom, already over 800,000 margin the Pamu JJ Rollins. In 2004, President Kufuor 1 year he, already 600,000 margin, and ma President Kufuor winnie. In 2008, President Mills winnie and ye pamo MPP 40,000. 40,000. And anytime you give Akufo-Addo 40,000 vote margin, Akufo-Addo ono be kulisi. Now 2020 wadi ya muluma wow. Now yanko 2020. 2020 election. President Mills, President Akufo-Addo, and John Dramani Mahama. Now don't forget that John Dramani Mahama had to close a gap of 980,000 plus. 980,000 plus, you know, or close a gap of just 400,000. Tienio, Tiedemican, me say, Akufo-Addo amemo kan pa wobu ye in 2017, ebesi 2020. Ana Ghana for 1 year he. When John Dramani Mahama had to close the gap, John Dramani Mahama closed the gap of 400,000. John Dramani Mahama closed a gap of 400,000. Now, in 2024 election, Tiediami Kenyipa, polls be any way Benasin Kwawutimi Yasa Pussy, Mamukotie, Kwasiani Abwa, Muntia, and Yansa, Muntia. Mrs. Samoa homework ye, NDC Mutra, Nakwasiani Abwa, Santi Fortri Kankas, and the boy Jimmy, and Grand Four Gamanche Jimmy, and Samoa. Now, in 2024, John Dramani Mahama has to close a gap of 500 and say, John Dramani Mahama has a Herculean task of closing a gap of 517,000. And sana the Odibe Winia Betoso, Tiedeme Kaniye. This is a gap he has to close. And we'll close it we are sana the Odibe Winia Betoso, Tiedeme Kaniye. And medical channels say NDC winning and the voting margins are very minimal. When NDC is winning election in this country, the voting margins of NDC is very minimal. So if the NDC will not strategize and they will continue to incite tribal politics, and you lose the attractiveness of John Dramani Mahama by well-meaning Ghanaians, you can't win.